All right, the Finance Committee meeting for February the 6th, 2023. Dr. Jones?
Here.
Councilor Waltney?
Here.
Councilor Alamon?
Here.
Councilor Smith?
Here.
And Councilor Harden?
Here.
Here you got everybody in the house today.
Yeah. All right. Do we have a motion to dispense with the reading of minutes on the 23rd and approve them as distributed?
Second.
Okay. Councilor Alamon made that motion. Councilor Harden seconded it. Any other questions, comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. It passes 5-0. Okay. We'll just start at the top. 250417, a request for consideration of 18th Street revitalization project. Spoke with GMC and then Kel Smith this afternoon. He was not able to attend tonight, but I've got a couple of updates that, you know, the delay that we've had has been AT&T related, and so they're finally they have to move their line out of where we're constructing the turn lane, and so they're finally getting that taken care of within the next week, and then they can reconvene their construction within a week after that. So they're still looking at trying to get this thing complete in March, by the end of March. All of that up there. So as you know, we've been in severe delay mode with almost everything relating to 18th Street. So you know, but that's the update. And if there are questions, we can convey those to GMC. Any questions?
Councilor Jones, not related specifically to that, but where are we in terms of the whole project? Are we almost done?
Yeah,
That's, like, just curious.
Yeah, that's the whole project would be. Because I asked that question, you know, when would the entire project be complete? And I was told April 1st.
Okay, wow.
That's what we're targeting right now. If they can go sooner, then they will. There are some things going on within that intersection at Valley and 18th Street. Birmingham is going to put up the poles for the crosswalks and all that, so they're working on that, and that's under they're getting federal funds for that.
Okay.
But that should be done at the same time that we're doing all the other work. And as you recall, there's another project where over 18th Street, they're going to have one lane on each side with a turn lane in the middle, like we have on Valley. They're getting federal funds for that, so that one's going to take a lot longer to complete.
Well, thank you, appreciate it.
But that's all on the horizon.
Did we ever find out the answer that you asked last time about the height of those
Yes.
poles? Because you were right, those poles are really,
Yeah,
really tall.
what Keith said was that the poles in the median are too high. They need to be 14 feet at the most.
Okay.
The ones on the outside are required to be 20 feet. So, but visually it'll look better for it to be lower. So they're supposed to be 14 feet.
So are they going to replace those then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they told me.
Okay.
So we'll keep getting updates, and if you think of things in between meetings, send them to me, or we'll get them answered. But I'm hoping we're close on all of that. Okay. All right. So we'll carry that over without objection. Moving on, 110123. A request for consideration of placing full-page ad in the Chamber of Commerce magazine. Councilor Andrus.
Yes, so this is going to be a full-page color ad in the Chamber magazine. We have been given a 10% discount, and that total amount comes to $17.95 and 50 cents.
$17.95 and 50 cents, and that's coming to. That'll be.
Sanders, can you say that again?
Yes, $17.95 and 50 cents.
Coming out of the advertising line item.
So 111.5 something. Okay. It's the advertising at 111.5, but I'll have to get it to you.
Same as last year.
Yes, sir. Same as last year.
Okay.
That's in the budget, isn't it? I think we've already got the budget.
We have money in the budget.
It's just the advertising line.
Yeah, we have that in
That's not,
advertising.
the item is not specifically.
Yep. Okay, any questions? Is there there a motion to approve that expenditure out of the advertising?
Well,
Second. Were you making it? Oh,
No, I can't make the motion,
I'd make that
sorry.
motion for
I'll
approval,
second.
sorry.
Okay, Counselor Gwaltney made the motion, Counselor Allen seconded it.
Are you
Any-
voting or are you staying?
I think I'll probably abstain.
Huh?
I'll abstain.
Abstain?
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions?
Be
All in
right.
favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Any abstentions?
Yes, that would be me.
Okay.
I'll abstain.
4-0-1.
And 1.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Passes
We'll put the
4-0.
number on your, for your minutes to report out, it's 01-11-5
One
something.
abstention.
We'll give you the
Dot,
account.
dot, dot.
We'll give you the account number when you report it out.
Okay, 12/01/23, request to set a bid date for March 13th for the Delcris Sidewalk Project Phase 1. The recommendation is to set the bid date for March 13th. So do we have a motion to
So
set
moved.
that date?
Second.
Okay, Counselor
And
Alden
Cal's
made that
okay?
motion.
Cal's
Counselor-
okay with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's the one that
I
recommended
think we
it.
should rename
And so
Cal.
Counselor Harden seconded that.
Robert calls him Cal too.
Well, every time I try to call my husband, I say, or every time I try to text Kale, I'm like, text Kale Smith, and it's like, which number for Kyle Smith? I'm like, no, not him.
I think he's finally figured that guy
Southern
out.
accent.
Is there
Yeah.
something we need to talk about?
Siri doesn't know your accent.
No, clearly she cannot understand me.
Just kidding. Strike that, Brian. Okay, any other questions on that? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign, that passes 5-0. Okay. 13/01/23, request to authorize the mayor to sign contract, pay appropriation to West Homewood Neighborhood Association.
This is budgeted.
What's
This
the
is
amount?
budgeted,
Yeah, what is the amount?
already $8,000.
Oh, 8,000.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, moved by Counselor Allen, second by Counselor Smith. And if anyone needs that contract, we have the contract if anyone wants to review it. But any other questions on that? That's line, is that the line item?
01-11-5.
575150? I think that's,
5-7. What is it?
575-130. What was
130.
last?
130.
I'll confirm, we'll confirm, Robert and I'll confirm
Yes,
it
that's
tonight.
it.
575-130.
$8,000.
Okay, it's been motioned and seconded. Any other questions, comments? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. That passes 5-0. Okay, 14/01/23, request to authorize the mayor to sign contract pay appropriation to Class Tran. Here we have just a small little issue.
Okay.
And that is that we have, for Class Tran, we have budgeted $16,842, okay? When we got the contract from Class Tran, they put in $17,000. So we're only 158 off, but we do need to,
17.5.
Yeah, I did see today it was 17.5.
okay.
Make
well,
a motion to do, we'll have to do a budget amendment.
So, well, no, what I would,
We didn't
we
have to
could
make
talk
a
about
motion.
this, but my thought is that, we had communicated to them that it was gonna be level funding, which was 16,842, that's what we talked about in
I
the
wasn't able to
committee.
confirm with the mayor, with you,
So-
Robert. Do you know, JJ? I don't know whether they asked the mayor for an increase and it didn't get to me and Robert, or whether he wanted level, but I can't confirm it. We sent an email, but I never heard back, so I don't want to speak for the mayor.
That's true.
Well, do you want to just,
Sorry,
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Class Tran, they provide,
Can you-
I thought they were under the.
can
Do
you
you
find
know
out?
that?
they are
real fast?
under,
I heard
they
it was
are
level
under
funded.
BJCTA.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Robert said
But this
that
is
Peter
on
was
top
level
of
funded.
So they'll
They get a separate,
give
they
rides
provide,
to Lakeshore Foundation.
Okay.
yeah, for like people with special needs and.
When Mr. Kendrick told me it was an increased amount, Robert and I just emailed the mayor to make sure we didn't miss something, but I didn't hear back
Well, do
affirmatively
we
or
want
not.
to,
So
do we want
the-
to carry it over so that we can hear from Patrick? To
Yeah.
make sure that we're
So
getting-
why don't we, let's wait on JJ to hear back on that. So let's carry this over.
Because the contract, Mr. Kendrick, you saw the contract date, she was acting like in order for them to be able to provide the same service that they were providing, that they needed an increase. Did you see how she had it worded?
It's the same contract.
So, I don't know, but she did have that amount in there, but I don't.
Remember last year, they had 17,000 something, and we had to. they had to
Could just been the
We have to
typo from
change it
last
again.
year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, If y'all just want to
But
approve
is
what
it
was in
like
the budget.
inflation
Then I would-
concerns? Like, I don't-
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if they want more, then I wish that would come to us during budget hearings. But my thought is
Just go with
we
the
approve
amount
it
we
for what's in the budget, and if we need to,
I just sent her an email, copied you and Robert and Mr. Kendrick and the mayor and said, hey, this was what was approved in the budget, so.
I mean, we're not
And
that
I
far off.
think-
It's not.
I'd be happy to
Tell
approve
them,
it as
we understood it was gonna
what
be
we
level
budgeted.
funding.
Yeah, we said level funding. So, was that a motion?
Let's make a motion to approve at the amount we budgeted.
Okay, in a second.
16.
Okay, second.
Yeah.
Okay. Counselor Allen, the motion is to approve, authorize the mayor to sign the contract for level funding, which is $16,842, seconded by Counselor Smith. And if we need to make an amendment after that, we can. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign? 5-0.
And it's 0111 something too, we'll get to you.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Okay, 160123, request for additional street lighting and assessment for Parkside Court, Andy Nix. And I put this on here, he had requested this, and then we have a report from Mr. Hamlin.
Yeah, I talked to Andy Nix, the HOA president, last week, and each house out there has got a light at their mailbox.
The same
They were
ones, two
under the
communities, that's why she's
impression
got a
that those
CrossFit.
lights were city lights. They're
CrossFit at the
private
city,
lights,
so the next
so
meeting, take the same one.
he's gonna, he said at their next HOA meeting, he would address that with the homeowners and, let them know that it's up to them to repair those. We did have a couple of street lights that were out, and I've talked to Alabama Power this morning, and they're gonna take care of those this week, so.
Are they asking for more lights, more street lights?
No, he said he thinks once everything's repaired, that, they would have plenty of lighting.
I mean, if you've driven over there, it's really nice. I mean, yeah, every
It is.
house has
I
a
went through
light
there
in
Friday
front.
night, and it was,
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
But those
just-
were put up, I
They
guess, when the
thought that
houses
the
were.
city,
built.
houses have one.
yeah, they thought the city owned those lights, but they don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess
This to
in
drop
light
this.
of that, then we can, I would say we would probably drop this.
And it's in public safety as well, Mr. Watley.
Okay. All right, so I would make a motion to drop this on in finance.
Second.
Okay. It's moved by Counselor Smith, second by Counselor Gwaltney. Drop that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, by the same sign. 5-0. That is dropped. Okay. We only have one item that I would ask that we want to take care of, 04-12-22, to take this one off the table just for the drug testing portion. I don't know, I'm trying to think logistically how we can do that, but I guess I need a motion to take 4-12-22 off.
I see Alex standing up over there.
No, and just talking about logistically, yeah, I think what would be appropriate is if you could send it out to council and leave it, and then, I know this is an ordeal, sort of put it back on the table, leave one component of it here and put it back on the table for the comp portion.
Okay, okay. So move 4-12-22 off the table for the drug testing portion.
Okay.
Leave the
And if y'all want to send
workers'
that out,
comp
go ahead and send it out.
here.
And then
Okay.
leave the rest of the items
Does it
on the
need, does
table.
it need another item number, or does it matter?
I think we could still handle
We
it without all that
we
over
can
there.
keep it.
Okay.
Motion.
All right, well, I would make a motion to take 04-12-22 off the table.
Second.
Okay, moved by Mrs. Smith, second by Mr. Harden. Any questions on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, by the same sign. Okay, that passes 5-0 to take that off the table. And the report, and Harold Parker he's not gonna be here tonight, but I talked to him. And we just we're continuing to have all kinds of issues. So with just the drug testing portion. So the recommendation is for Alicomp to take over all of the drug testing with the exception of after-hours drug testing, which would be handled by UAB Highlands. So that's a recommendation, because we but that's a recommendation. And JJ, do you want to add anything to that?
No, so just today was the latest problem where we had two, I think, were park employees, and they ran out of forms, they claimed. So they had they gave them the test, but they didn't have forms to fill out.
I went this morning and they said that was the last form they had. So.
Yeah, I had,
Yes.
mine I couldn't get, I had one I had to send home, new hire.
All right, so,
Alicomp's in Homewood, and they've got limited parking.
okay, and is the after-hours thing because they
Yeah,
they
they
use
don't-
they have regular hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we
Do we
can
have a
do-
lot of people that do drug testing, like, in
No,
off
it's
hours?
Just if there's an accident.
Post-accident.
Oh,
That's
post-accident,
it.
Yeah,
okay,
so we
got
don't
it.
know unless
We have
that-
400 total a year.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I don't know what
We've been
percentage.
using UAB after hours and weekends for.
okay, so that's not
All random
changing.
except for accidents.
Okay, all right.
Is
So,
that- Yeah, what did you say?
They're all random tests or new employee tests, except for accidents. That's what would be after hours.
yeah, those would be the only thing. So would the motion be to approve Alicomp as the new drug testing clinic?
For all
Sending-
drug testing?
For all drug
With the
testing.
exception of
With
after.
hours, which would be the UAB Highlands
UAB
group. And then we would leave the other portion of this item would remain a committee,
Okay, yeah.
I guess.
Who's
Who's the second?
I was still processing that before I said it.
I know, like-
Walton, a second.
You'll repeat that?
Okay, yeah, thank you for your indulgence. This is just, we want to get this taken care of. It's very frustrating for the department heads and the employees. Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to approve that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed by the same sign. That's 5-0. And the other portion is still tabled for the workers' comp, so when we get to that, we'll take care of that. Okay. Anything else?
I did have one question.
Yes.
Finance might know the answer to this, or Berkeley or department head. Do we know where we stand with what we paid out, like what percentage of payout or retainage we have left on the Green Springs project? Have we fully paid for that, or do we still have retainage left?
We still have a purchase order of this.
Yeah, we still, I think they're waiting on, that's what I was emailing Clark about, because Chuck and them's trying to finish up. I mean, it's a small amount that's left on that phase.
So we have not 100% paid out?
No, not
So
yet.
who's reviewing the pay apps?
Elizabeth Johnson and Clark Bailey.
Over it, okay.
With them.
So they approve them, they come to us for payment,
Yes.
right?
And then,
It's
yeah,
just-
and then,
'cause
so
it's-
They send
Counselor
to me.
Alman is currently reviewing those invoices. Yep.
Pleasure.
But they've still got a few,
Taking an invoice to the field.
there's several items still on the list
Yeah.
that have not been addressed.
Well, they've got a stack of concrete sitting on a
Yes.
tarp in a couple of places,
That's correct.
and it's just
Yeah, that's one reason we've not closed out.
like a year and a half into this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to take to get that contractor back out, but I was hoping we had not paid them out, so that's
No,
good.
we have not.
And if people keep running over those reflective things, we'll never.
I'm just kidding. We should have like a little stat, just go out there.
Are you talking about the targets? Yeah, the targets,
I
yeah.
think I'm just gonna, we're gonna try eventually just go ahead and get them all working.
Yeah, that was Clark's idea. wasn't it?
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
Protecting bicyclists.
Make them a little more
Maybe
permanent, steel or concrete that they didn't.
You're right, nobody get them in.
No,
Exactly.
No, then we get 9 million claims for car
That's right.
damage.
Okay.
Kel had referenced in regards to that there was consideration of possibly, having armadillos type material. Like, I don't know, there's a road design called armadillos where they're just like bumpers that are closer to the ground where you don't have the potential, issues with people running over them or, having to replace them as much, but you still have, a barrier where if you hit it, you veered off into the lane you're not supposed to be in. But I just related to that discussion, he mentioned that last week and wanted to chime in with that.
Okay. All right, any other questions? All right, hearing none, we're adjourned.